Hello creation, I hope you're well. I've written this, I've just written it now. It's called My Old Grandad. It was a bit of a bugger with my granddad, but this is just a piece of Yorkshire based writing. Anyway, just see what you think. A Yorkshireman walked down the street whistling an age-old tune. It was from yonder rock and roll years by a bloke named Patrick Boone. He looked a right nice happy chap, and he had a rosy red face, and if tha said out he didn't agree with, he'd put thee in the place. Smartly dressed with shirt and tie peeping out from under jumper, flowers in hand that looked right grand, and if I didn't tell him so, then he'd more than likely thump you. I should have seen his trousers. By God, they were neatly pressed. Hair combed neat and shiny brown brogues on feet told me he was out to impress. I'm not on about me grandad. Accompanying this strapping lad in the tune that he did whistle were one of them there award-winning pork pies, the knows, the ones without the gristle. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, obvious to me, though it beggars belief, he were off to see our Josie. She were 4'2" and smelt a glow. Worst of all, she were 8 nosy. All has got a tale to tell when it comes to others' lives. Shh. Well, all has got a tale to tell when it comes to others' lives. Knows all the gossip in village and all the secrets of husbands and wives. And they're gonna see Josie, I said with the slightest of grins. In a flash he jumped in air and kicked me with his brogues on my shins. Bloody hell, I'm only asking, as I rubbed away the pain. I couldn't help but laugh. I know, it were daft, 'cause he jumped up and kicked both my shins once again. Shall I let her know that's coming? I can do that for thee if they'd like. So quick as a flash, I picked my sin up and jumped upon my bike. Well, I weren't quick enough with my pedalling, and because I didn't wait for response, he accused me of meddling, then bounced his pot pie off my buns. Sorry. Tarmac I went crashing, landing slap bang on me mush. It was a damn good thrashing, then he threw me old bike into the bush. By now, I could feel tanger. It came from deep down inside. I thought, bollocks to this you old pillock, but the tears I couldn't hide. Then I saw a look of fear spread across his mush I can't even speak. Then I saw a look of fear spread on his mush from left to right. He didn't realise my grandad were watching. He were now in for it, and it served the rotten bugger right. Hither, sither, set thee down the flowers and pork pie, 'cause me and thee's gonna have a good talk. Then my grandad blackened the bugger's eyes. One bam and a wallop thrown in, saw whistling sod hit the ground. I always liked me Grandad, always knew he was sound. Well, as we both stood together and looked on Sleeping Beauty, oh dear. My Grandad gave me a little wink, proud to have done his duty. Grandad, should I wake him up, the nose, to see if he's alright? Don't know, lad. Perhaps we'll just leave him be. When he wakes up, he might want to fight. So off we went to park bench after Grandad got me bike out at bush. He looked at me shins that were bruising, and then the blood to his face, it did rush. How old are thee, young un? Are thee a teenager yet? I said, no, Grandad, I'm only 11. Then me Grandad started to sweat. I've never seen me Grandad get as angry as he did. Steam came out of his lug holes. It were frightening, so I ran and hid. Well, talk about bad timing, and thick as a brick came to mind. Whistling bugger came right corner, hoping for Grandad to find. I've been looking for thee, old bleeder. I got lucky with that punch, and I'm right glad that I've fun you. Now we'll get down to the crunch. Well, Dipsy Dozy had no chance. Well, Dipsy Dozy had no chance, 'cause Grandad fought with the best. He'd faced much worse in wartime. Right, young un, let's put thee to test. Me Grandad, he didn't show no resistance. He waited for youth to attack. There were no way it were going the distance. One punch saw the youth on his back. So watch out, you bullies of children. Think twice afore thou blackens the shin, 'cause they might come across me old Grandad, who'll wipe their face clean of that grin. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Oh dear. God. Do you know, me Grandad, he were a big bloke. He were a big bloke and all. He used to like his beer and whiskey. And he was one of the train drivers for the Flying Scotsman and the Mallard. Anyway, this one particular time, on the estate where I grew up, there was two ginnels going to the centre where they used to have the it was like an association, you know, like a shed. We used to call it the chicken hut. It wasn't very big. Anyway, this lad had picked me up, and he was dunking my head in this big pond of water, and it was red. It was like a red shale, and I was saying, don't. Anyway, I got right upset. So, but my Grandad lived at side of this ginnel, so I went and told my Grandad. I was only a kid. Anyway, he says, point him out to me when he's coming past. So I pointed him out, and he says, hey there, come here thou. I just said, come here. And he grabbed him as quick as a flash. Picked him upside down, you know. He picked him upside down. He did exactly the same to him as what he'd done to me. Well, it was great. My Grandad, yeah, he didn't take any crap, didn't my Grandad? No, he picked him up. He was a teenager and he was bullying me, well, this kid, and he picked him up and he dumped him. Oh dear. For a minute, I could tell you some tales. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it for now. Take care.